Welcome everyone to today's community call. I have some exciting updates that we have been working from last 2 to 3 months now, and it's finally out. We all are living in the world of agentic AI, and we at Litmus also are progressing towards that, and that's the update that I have that I'm gonna share today. And that this is very this can be a soft launch of what we have built, but hopefully I'll we'll do a proper launch of this feature later in this month or week. I think later this month or in November we'll be creating proper videos and everything around it. But anyways, before we start this community call, I would like to here are the introductions of all the community members who have joined the call. We'll start with you, Pietro.
So first of all, I'm a very new community member. I started. Okay, well, first of all, I work at Canonical, um, the company behind Ubuntu, for who doesn't know. And we are in the business of automating uh, operators for various cloud workloads. And I'm part of the observability team in Canonical, and we have been writing cloud operators for various observability products, mainly from the Grafana suite. So we have operators for the various Loki, Mimir, Tempo, Pyroscope, and so on. And this year we've been adding automation for operators that deploy and operate Litmus on Kubernetes clouds. So that's what's bringing me here. I've been developing code that deploys and operates Litmus on Kubernetes, and I'm trying to stay up to date with what's cooking in the ecosystem and the community.
Got it. How did you got to know about this Litmus? Like for first?
Um, just Googling around, I think I found several chaos testing frameworks. I remember Chaos Mesh and Litmus and a couple more, and then I just ruled out a few because they were not being very well maintained or not open source, and I landed on Litmus because it's CNCF and it looked like the deployment, like the development was still active and progressing.
Got it. Cool. Thanks for your introduction, Pietro. Yeah, Beyond, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hello. So I'm Bjorn, and I didn't prepare an introduction, but I've done this a couple of times now. But I'm based in Sweden. I work at a company called Infor, and I've been working with chaos engineering. I worked there for about 10 years, but it's the last couple of years that I've been working with chaos engineering. So we're trying to introduce it to different teams, same parts of the organization. So we work with a pretty big product. It's an ERP system, and we have different teams. So we've been using Litmus to run game days. So we're using Litmus as a basis. And we're also trying to automate chaos in our pipelines. So that's what I've been working on and trying to stay up to date with what's happening. I'm also very slowly. I haven't had the time to continue working on it, but my plan is to try to introduce a JVM fault injection in Litmus. But yeah, I'm hoping to maybe have that finished by the end of the year, if all goes well.
Yeah, we all are waiting for
that's
it,
it.
Beyond.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. We also have one of the maintainers of Litmus in the call now. Hey Amit, how are you?
Hey, hi everyone. I'm good. Good to
Yeah.
back on the community call and see some faces here. So yeah.
So Amit is one of the core maintainer of this project, and why don't you introduce yourself, Amit, for this?
So hi guys, I'm Amit. I'm maintainer of the Litmus project from the past 2.5 years. I've been there from the Litmus 2.0, and then we have worked on Litmus 3, and now we're continuing to work on Litmus 4.0 is something we are working on. And yeah, been there in the community. I've been to a few KubeCons and all. So yeah, this is about me, Amit.
Cool. Um, thanks for your introduction, and let me introduce myself also. My name is Pritesh, and I'm the community manager at Harness and LitmusChaos, and I take care of all the community activities and contribution activities. Um, so I'll be talking more about what we are up to, and let me share my screen and let's start with the updates that we have. All right. Uh, cool. Let me just set this up. Okay. All right. So we'll start with some community and the project updates. The quick agenda that what we're gonna talk about. Anytime in between, whatever I'm, going through. In case if you have any questions, queries, feel free to unmute and just discuss around whatever is coming in your mind. Feel free to interrupt anytime. Then some contribution updates, just like an overview of contribution updates, because we will be discussing more about contribution and contribution updates later tomorrow in the contribution meeting. And then we have an open discussion Q&A and we'll just wrap up the session. All right, cool. First is Litmus 4.0 updates. So in previous community call, we discussed about how Litmus is planning to release the Litmus MCP server. And today I am here with, uh, you know, I'll be demoing you the first glimpse of the Litmus MCP server. If you go to uh, Litmus repository, and if you go to Litmus MCP server, you'll find this repository where you'll get all the details related to how do you use it, does it helpful, and everything that how do you use it, and how it makes a life of a SRE or DevOps guy or even a developer or a tester easy with Litmus Chaos MCP server. So these are all the features and everything. You can read through it. uh, and installation guide is here. There is some correction that I need to make over here. I'll make a PR for it soon. But in case if you're watching this video and if you want to use it, make sure you remove this part, and it should be good to use. I'm yet to make a PR for this. I'll make it in a day or two. I think tomorrow I'll just make it and merge it. If you want to use it, just you don't use hyphen go. But yeah, so all these, this is similar to the configuration that you have for any other MCP tool or MCP server. You just create a build and then you directly add the MCP server configuration into any of your MCP clients. In today's demo that I'm gonna show you, I'll be using Claude as one of the MCP clients so that I can show you how does it look like. So let me start with that actually. First of all, this is the uh, you know this is the deployment that I'm gonna test. So this uses one of the demo application from GCP on which we are performing chaos, and it is hosted on again some GCP cluster. It has these experiments. If you see, there are two experiments over here with several experiment runs, and this is already connected with my MCP client. So if you see over here, uh, you need to pass your chaos center endpoint, project ID, litmus access token, everything. And I have already done that for this particular chaos center that I just showed you. So let me go to Claude, and if I go to tools, here you can see all the tools which are available for Litmus MCP. All right. And I'll just give you a quick demo about um, just the working of MCP. Let's say list all the experiments in my Litmus dashboard. Spelling is incorrect, but okay. So it will call the required APIs and it will formulate the answer for you. All right, cool. These are the two experiments, and if you see, these are the two experiments, right? You can literally ask anything to your. It's like similar to your chatting with your kiosk center to understand about, you know, even if let's say if it is connected with your cluster, you want to understand, uh, what are the best experiments I can use, can I can perform mm, based on the connected application. So it will understand and it will tell you the best sort of experiments that you can use in order to test the resilience of your connected application. So chaos engineering itself is a practice that takes a lot of time to learn first and then apply it in your infrastructure. But this MCP tool feature can reduce that learning curve up to good level, and it will help you to learn more and perform more and build your applications more resilient at the end of the day. Okay. uh, so yeah, again, this is an early stage MCP. There are a lot of things that we are still adding on and everything, but this gives you a pretty much good idea about the what is the capability of our tool, the MCP server of Litmus. So you can see it understood the connected app, the connected that I have, bank of Anthos. I think if you search, I think I have it live. Yeah, this is the app that I have connected. So again, a test application, but it just, if I again go to here, GCP. Okay. Just want to show you, this is the service architecture of the application which is connected. It has a front end, then it has two DBs, and this is how the high level architecture looks like. If you go back to this, it gives us the relevant tests that you can perform, which will help you to measure the resilience of your current architecture. So there is a lot more that you can do with Litmus. I've shown you all the tools over here, uh, right here, that it will be calling in order to get the data from your chaos center or your connected app in order to perform chaos experiments and create chaos scenarios. So yeah, this was the quick update on MCP. You can use it along with your current setup as well. You can just follow the MCP guide and it should be good to go. Second is Hacktoberfest event. So we are an open source project and we promote Hacktoberfest. This month we did two Hacktoberfest events already. So if you go to uh, Litmus, I think if you go to our YouTube channel, if you go to videos, you'll find two videos over here. First is this is the one that we celebrated in the harness office in the Bangalore, India. And this is the second event that we did. This is me. This we did in the Hyderabad event of Hacktoberfest in India again. So these are the two events that we did, and you can see pretty much all the. I tried to cover the experience that we had in both of these events. So we had good number of people chatting about open source, chaos engineering, and everything, and it was a really fun and engaging event that we had. Feel free to subscribe our channel and watch these videos if you are interested to know how the events are for Litmus. All right. Now last is the new video series. So in order to you know drive more information about the chaos engineering ecosystem and Litmus, I have started one video series on our YouTube channel. So if you see over here, if you go to playlist, you'll find this getting started with Litmus chaos series. So this will help you with everything that you need to know in order to run your first chaos experiment. I'll go again, view the full playlist. Yeah. So there are 3 videos out till now. So we have 10 videos in the entire playlist. I've every day I'm releasing a new video. Today was the day 3 and 7 more to go uh, in upcoming days. Around 8 to 9 a.m. IST, I release the video. So we should be able to complete it within next 1 week. Uh, yeah, it's very beginner friendly. If you're new to Litmus, this is where you want to be in order to, get started with using it. Yeah. So that was one more update that is there from the community side and the community activity. Um, Now, next is the contribution updates. So, as I already mentioned, we are in the Hacktoberfest environment right now. So, we are getting a lot of good contributions from community. So, in doc side, if I go to PRs and if I go to closed PRs, we closed almost uh, in last 2 weeks a good number of PRs starting from here. I don't have a count. It should be like 15 to 18 PRs or something. 14 or 15 PRs maybe we just merged on the doc side. And if we go to Litmus, which is the Litmus control plane side, if I go to closed, it's closed only. Today only we've merged good number of PRs from community, and uh, 2 or 3 of them, these are the security issues, bug fixes that were made by one of the contributors. Amit also raised one PR, I remember, about a log issue. I can show you. That was Amit's PR, yeah. Yeah, this fixes this issue. So before we used to have chaos log as object, but I think that is now fixed using this PR now. It shows the proper chaos logs here in here. But yeah, I think we'll discuss more in detail about these contributions in tomorrow's contributor call. Uh, Mm, I think we have major contribution in these 2 repositories only as of now. Moving forward, we'll share more updates on other repositories as well. So we have a good number of repositories in Litmus organization. In case if any of you are interested in contributing in Litmus, just create an issue or raise a PR and just let us know in the Slack so that we can help you out with anything that you need from our side as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it from the contribution update side. uh, Now in case if you are interested in contribution, it's not just a um, code contribution or GitHub contribution that you would be doing to a community like Litmus. There is a lot more you can do apart from just contributing to the code part. You can help us in Slack discussions. You can help us with writing good blogs about Litmus, create video content just the way I do. You can create it and share it in the community. We'll try our best to give you the presence that you want for the content that you create. And also you can share your feedbacks and improvements as GitHub issues or Slack discussions in the community if there is something that you want to introduce or you feel that can help project or the community, feel free to do that. So yeah, these are the ways you can contribute. And now the stage is open to the discussion. Any questions, queries, or things running in your mind, any of you can share. Yeah.
So, as someone completely new to the space and quite new to Litmus, we've been working on automating the deployment and day two operations of Litmus, but yeah, I have very little practice and experience with what it looks like to use Litmus in production or in CI workflows in the wild. So I'm curious if you have something to say about how are people deploying Litmus today, let's say, in the world.
Even I do not have much context to be honest on that, but probably we have like 250 plus enterprises using this tool.
Mhm.
In I am not even sure is it production or not production, but there are people using it. But how they are using it is something even I am new to that question. I think Amit, in case if you are here, can be the better person to answer this question.
Yes. So hi, Pietro, if I'm pronouncing it properly. Yeah. So before moving on to the production environment, you can set up the infras in a non-prod environment. So
Mhm.
the installation process is pretty simple. So there are a few components like control plane components and the execution plane components. So in one of the clusters, you can install the uh, control plane components and can connect multiple agents in different clusters where you want to perform the experiments.
Mhm.
So this is how you can also scale Litmus to perform these chaos experiments. And once you're comfortable in the non-prod environments, then you can actually use them in your production environments. Yeah.
Mhm. What is the difference between a production and a non-production environment so far as Litmus is concerned? Like, yeah, like
It's
why does
uh,
Litmus care if your environment is production or not?
it depends mainly on the type of experiments that you're using.
Mhm.
So, in your production environments, you don't want to have a huge blast radius. That thing
Mhm.
that can be I think the blast radius can be confined in non-production environment where you have some set of applications with some set of faults. And production
Mhm.
environment, you don't want to execute some uh, high blast radius faults because yeah, obviously it's production. You don't want to break things in production, right? So yeah, so basically it depends on what type of faults you're performing and based on the blast radius of those impacts. So this is how I think you can define between the production and non-production environments. Yeah.
And people usually deploy it with the Helm charts that you provide, or with the like YAML manifests straight from
Yes, yes.
Kubernetes. Okay.
Yeah, I think the installation processes are pretty simple. You can get it from the Litmus repo itself. We support both type of installations, either
Mhm.
from the manifest, directly just do a simple kubectl apply,
Mhm.
and from the Helm-based installation also, the same control plane components will be installed either from the manifest based installation or from the Helm-based installation. But once the control plane components are installed and then you want to like you want to connect those agents in different clusters where you want to perform these experiments, then you can simply connect to any of the agents with the normal YAML or kubectl apply based process. Yeah.
I can explain just how we do it. I don't know if that's the correct way, but we, or the way most people do it. But we use Helm to install the control plane, but then we have a Python job as a Python script that installs the agent um, for the namespace where we want it.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's absolutely like one of the right ways, John.
Mhm. Yeah, just for the context, when we're done with what we're currently working on, it's gonna be a Terraform apply command to deploy the control plane, and then it's gonna be one command to deploy the chaos execution plane into a namespace,
Mhm.
a cluster that you own, using Juju, which is the canonical operator framework. So we're working on automating a little bit of the things that your Python script is doing, let's say.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Terraform based installations using the scripts, like we have some contributions based on that as well.
Mhm.
If possible, if you can join the Litmus Slack channel, we can provide those scripts to you there. There are
Mhm.
like as John said that they use some jobs to like run those execution plane components. Helm is there, Terraform scripts are also there. So I think if you can join the community channel there, we can share you with some of the resources for this.
Yeah, yeah, I'm in there already. As soon as we have something, let's say that is in a stable state, we're going to share our progress with you
All right.
guys.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, happy to help you.
All right. Thanks, Pietro, for asking that question. I think that can be one of the first question anyone who's new to Litmus can have. How, how people use it and what is the best way to use it. I also have this one Litmus in 20 minutes video where starting from installation to everything, it is explained it well over there as well. Uh, but yeah, based on your requirement, you can just watch it. Even the docs is pretty straightforward. You can go through docs as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Done that.
cool, awesome. Any thoughts on MCP server? Anyone? I was expecting something on that in case Bjorn or Amit or Pietro. What do you
Uh,
think? How's it looking like?
Yeah, like I've been in this space from the last 2 to 3 years, along with Litmus and other tools. But then the MCP server and the AI is pretty nice. Yeah, like rather than going back to the dashboard itself in the Litmus portal, you can just ask in a simple language, right? Like what are the experiments? Suggest me some experiments on this particular infra, or check the applications which are there in the infra and suggest some experiments. So I think the core part of chaos engineering is what I mentioned is like identifying the blast radius, identifying what faults are suited for your applications, and then using those faults to like run them in your production or non-production environment, and then analyzing the impact and then learning from it. So I think MCP server is something which can actually streamline that process of doing everything manually, whatever we are doing, creating experiments, selecting faults. I think that can be streamlined much more with MCP. Yeah, and that was a pretty cool demo, Pritesh. Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for your thoughts, Amit. Uh, and
Uh,
beyond,
I don't.
yeah.
I'm not that. I don't know if it's something that we're going to use right away, or it's.
Yeah.
I don't know how we would. I'm not familiar with those kind of things. I don't even know what MCP stands for. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know how it would connect to the AI tools we use it in for. So,
Mm,
I'm cool. I would need to play around with it to be able to see if it's something that would be of use.
got it. I think it's pretty
Mm,
interesting tool, as in technology or a protocol. It's model context protocol by Anthropic. If you give it a read on, there is a really nice blog on Anthropic. You can just go ahead and read it. You'll get a context. And yeah, yeah. Sorry, someone was speaking something.
no, I just wanted to say that I think it's the value at this point in time for me would mainly be for the learning bits. Like as I
Yeah,
said, I'm new to
exactly,
the whole thing, so it's definitely
exactly,
going to be useful for me to learn how to use the various types of probes and the various types of faults.
exactly.
Um, but also, yeah, like first I want to learn how to do things low level because I'm afraid that
Mhm.
if that thing starts hallucinating and taking down my pods in production, then yeah,
Yeah,
it's
makes sense.
dangerous.
The tool is itself used to make things down. Uh,
Mm.
but yeah, but yeah, cool. Thanks for the discussion. Um, I'll wait for 30 more seconds if we have any other discussion to discuss about. Else, we'll just wrap up the call and we'll see you all hopefully in the tomorrow's contribution call where we will discuss more about the contributions that were made by the community and the possible new issues that community has raised and everything like that. So yeah, wait for some time. And as you mentioned, beyond, uh, most of the enterprises will take some time to use MCP uh, on their production or even non-prod environment because there is a huge layer of security and compliance when it comes to enterprises. Through MCP, managing that and then trusting it and then using it is something that takes a lot of time for the adoption. And that's one of the most questioned argument about MCP and AI. Is it secure or not? And I think with time, people will or enterprises will start adopting tools like MCP or other agentic protocols like A2A and uh, all of those other protocols which are making our workflows easy. So let's see where AI takes us. Um, even even since I'm learning how to use or create experiments and use Litmus the best way. With MCP, I can just ask that, hey, what is the why are we what would be the reason I should perform this particular fault, or what is the use of this probe, right? So for learning purpose, for me, it's like really nice tool. So it helps me give more context and gives me good answers for now. So yeah. Hmm. All right. Cool. I think we are good then. We can
Yep, interesting. Thanks for the discussion.
yeah. I'll just quickly note down the um so we also do this. We also share the meeting summary in one of the documentations that we have that I missed sharing, but let me share it right away. Let me share the screen again. Yeah. So this is the Litmus meeting doc where you can see meeting notes or agenda of all the meetings that we have done till now. Let me edit it for this one. I'll just add the attendance. Right. Through. And I think I'll add more about our discussion later or once we are done with the call. But yeah, you can I'll just share this again in the Slack community in case if you want to check it out later. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining this call. It was amazing having you and having this amazing discussion. And yeah, have a good day or good morning uh, ahead.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Thank you.
You.
Bye.
Bye.